Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Moose. Look at the Moosey boy. You're live, baby. You're on the internet now. You're internet famous. Hey, Lori. Sorry, I'm just posting this on Instagram that I'm live. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I thought Mondays would be safe. I figured because Erin doesn't usually go live on Mondays. Oh, yeah, she does. But I didn't expect DC and the Snark crew to go live. So I was like, damn it. Should I cancel it or just keep it and hope to God that people will pop in and say hello and bounce from stream to stream? How's the camera quality? Is it okay? I'm using my laptop camera right now instead of my phone. I just figured it'd be easier. Plus, my room's a mess. I have to clean it, and I don't want you to see. I mean, you see my ugly pillow, but how are you, Lori? That's good. Oh no, I wouldn't be shocked. Not at all. Did my makeup for the stream. I think it came out pretty. Take my glasses off. I can read this quote this far away. It's the first time I've done a braid in forever. It was mainly because I didn't feel like washing my hair tonight, so I went in a braid. Thank you. I got most of my eyeshadow, the lid shadows from this vault that I got from ColourPop. Literally, this is a $7 value. I got it for 20 bucks, bro. It's 12 Super Shock shadows, and they're all beautiful. They are Super Shocks. I don't know if the camera quality is going to pick this up. No, it's not. I'll have to take a picture. I got a text message from ColourPop that they were having a pop-up sale for that vault and I couldn't pass it up, so I spent the 20 bucks. Like I needed more eyeshadow, but I've never tried Super Shock shadows and I'm very pleased with them. I do, and there was like no fallout. It was very surprising with as pigmented and as shimmery as they are, that there'd be a ton of fallout because I do my face makeup first. It's just the way I've always done it. And I didn't. I was very surprised. I was very happy. I haven't been disappointed with ColourPop. except for when it comes to their delivery process, it takes forever on the shoe paper express shipping. And I'm not paying $12 extra for a pallet that's for a $20 eyeshadow vault. That's ridiculous. Hold on, I gotta answer this. So what are you up to? Do you know what's going on with this whole Coleen Ballinger thing, Lori? Lisa? Bitch. I used to watch her as the family vlogger. This was before I realized that people were exploiting their children for money. Um, I loved Flynn, I'm sorry, Flynn, and I liked Colleen, but there was something about it that always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I was just like, "Oh, whatever. You like the content." It was during the pandemic, so I was just like, "Well, you don't really have anything else to do, so you might as well watch it." I mean, I consumed a lot of family vlogger content during that time, but I never went to the Miranda Sings because I saw what she did on her tours, and I was just like, "Ah, it's not my bag. I'm too old for that." But when I saw Adam's first video 3 years ago, I immediately unsubscribed. I immediately blocked her. I did all the things because I believed Adam. I didn't believe everybody hopping on the Coleen train. And everybody is pronouncing her name wrong. Her name is they pronounce it Coleen, not Colleen. Um, but everybody's crawling up her ass like back then, like she was some saint, and then come to realize the things that she was talking about with him as a child were not only wildly inappropriate, they were disgusting. You don't trauma dump on a 13-year-old. You shouldn't trauma dump on fucking anybody. They successfully ran him off the internet for a little while, and then he was like, "Oh, fuck that. I'm coming back. I'm gonna come back with a splash." And he's done really well for himself, despite the fact that Colleen used Cody Rance or Cody Tyler as a mouthpiece to try to destroy a child when Cody herself was an adult. What Cody did was disgusting too. She's not getting a pass from me, don't get me wrong, but Colleen's way worse. She was able to manipulate someone who's not in a good mental headspace to go after a child. And I fully agreed with Dustin's video about Cody Rance. I agreed with every minute of it. Then she goes in, she's got main character syndrome, and she goes and freaking rage quits, deletes all of the videos, including the one that gives Adam vindication. And then goes on a live stream. What do you want from me? I'm live. What do you want? What do you? And it was such a massive shit show. Sorry. Yeah, here we go. I have to have something. My skin can't rub together because I'm in the middle of flare. So that's always fun. But no, I saw what she did, I think her name was Oliver. I don't know her pronoun, so I'm gonna use they, but they were 16 and had her in a romper do the yoga challenge. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna go in on Trent just as hard. Trent was freaking grooming a 13-year-old who lived in Pennsylvania. Like, who in their right mind would care about where a 13-year-old lives and when they're coming to California? There's Trent, who's Colleen's brother, Eric, who's Colleen's best friend, um, then another player in it, another person that was thrown into the mix because they were harassed by Colleen by Adam was her ex-husband Josh. Because there's two sides to every, I should say, three sides to every story: his, hers, and the truth, which usually lies somewhere in the middle between each person. But at the end of the day, people are going to believe the person who has more popularity. And when you have the likes of James Charles and Kendall Ray, who apologized in person, publicly and privately to Adam, girl, it makes me so upset. It really does because he was a kid trying to just do YouTube like every other kid and try to make it so he doesn't have to work a regular 9 to 5 when he gets out of college. So I am starting up my channel again, not just to make money. I need the 4,000 watch hours to monetize. I know that's going to take some time, but I think I can do it. And it's going to be anti-scam, anti-cult, anti-MLM, commentary kind of a thing. It's not going to be just anti-MLM because I don't want to pigeonhole myself. You know what I mean? So it's like I see this going down with Coleen. And yes, I'm using her for my first live because let's be real, I need the watch. I need the watch hours. I can't show you anything, but everything, I'll try to link every person's video in the description when I get off here. Adam's, Chelsea's, Dustin's video. Cody pulled her video. Thank God Adam was able to live react to that. So I can't put Cody's video in the description because it's gone. But the way that child was treated, and then when he came out as an adult saying, "This is what happened to me," made people who actually were traumatized by the way Coleen was talking to them, makes me want to cry. You've seen Dustin's and a few of Adam's. I have tried to watch every video of Adam's. He doesn't know I exist. Let's be real. I think we've talked twice on Twitter, but I just see this going way south because it's been what 2 weeks since she has commented on anything, said nothing. According to Chelsea's live earlier, Rolling Stone and Time Magazine are doing a piece on her about this whole situation. So I'm sure she was reached out to because it's the polite and correct thing to do when you're a journalist is to reach out to your subject for a direct quote or an interview, and she declined both. For her, to me, when you decline a video or interview or a statement, anything like that, tells me you've got something to hide. And the other part that tells me she's got something to hide is the fact that Corey deactivated all of his social media. Her best friend, all of his social media. Oh, and Coleen is remarried to Eric Stockland, who is the father of her 3 children, and he's perfectly fine with exploiting his kids. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm sure they're gonna slam her because she didn't speak up. Chelsea. Hey Chelsea. You still mod for Emily G. Baker, right? Sorry, I'm starving. I have a bag of simply what's it called? Simply Cheetos cheese puffs, white cheddar, and they're so good. Can I get you a screenshot on Instagram of something that was said on Twitter that alarmed one of my friends and wanted me to get in contact with you? They are so good. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, Chelsea, and I'll give it to you so you can give it to her. I sent it to Jen Gerard, Nick Snyder, and I'm gonna give it to you just in case if they haven't gotten it to her yet. It's something that she needs to take seriously. And you're never late. You're always on time. We're just talking shit about Coleen Balinger and how she's a piece of shit human who exploits her children for money, exploits children in general to do her dirty work for her. She doesn't use Miranda. I mean, yeah, she uses Miranda things to. Okay, thank you for the DM, Chelsea. Now I'll be able to find you and send it to you. Um, what was I saying? Fuck, what was I saying? I hate fibromyalgia so bad. And thank God I never got long COVID. Chelsea, it keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse. Between people coming out, screenshots being shared, it's ridiculous. Oh, my friend Harper's dealing with RA right now, and she's having a hard time. No, they weren't, Chelsea. And it was wildly inappropriate for her even to think of sending them to him, let alone actually doing it. And it wasn't just about the underwear. They took it as an attack on Coleen. So the fandom went after Adam. That fandom is crazy. And I know that's not a proper word to use, but that's they are wildly crazy about this creator, and she encourages, hi Sky, she encourages children to go to her shows, get her books, watch her videos. I mean, even on Miranda Sings, she exploits her child for views. Hi Avery, thank you for coming. I know that there's a bunch of people live right now, and I'm technically supposed to be modding for DC, but I think she'll understand that I had to do this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have jumped on the horse again because I was extremely nervous about doing this today. So that's why I've got the burps, other than drinking Mountain Dew. Hi, Monica. But oh, nice. How's Erin's stream going? I mean, I kind of understand. I wanted to stay in Erin's stream, but I don't know if I can handle JLW content anymore. I don't think I can seriously watch someone die. That's why I left. That's why I left Massachusetts. I couldn't watch my uncle kill himself slowly with alcohol. I mean, I'll support my friends, and obviously the people that I mod for, I will be there for, but I think I'll just moderate the chat and mute the video from this point forward because watching someone slowly die when they were recommended aggressive chemo and radiation as a way to stop the growth to maybe get a few more years of life. Hi, Lynette. I couldn't do it. I mean, when she kind of went radio silent, I mean, it's nice when she goes radio silent and doesn't stream, but I mean, to stream while you're giving yourself an enema has got to be the most unhinged thing I've ever seen. I've seen some pretty fucked up stuff in my time here on YouTube. I've had this channel for over 10 years. Tried to kind of be a gossip channel back in the day. Those videos are still up. My highest performing video is a Nina Unrated video. Hey, if you know who Nina Unrated is, go watch that video. It's like 10 years old, but hey, it's still relevant. Want JLW to get better. What's that? Okay. I want JLW to get better no matter what. I just don't get how juicing and enemas and blood cleaning, etc., is going to help cure her cancer. Chelsea, you and I both know that the woo woo shit isn't going to work. Now, if she would have done this in conjunction with chemo, okay, cool. That's the way I feel about it. I feel if she wants to do the woo woo bullshit because they gave her 6 months, 8 months to live, and you want to throw the kitchen sink at it, fine. Do that privately though. Don't blast what you're doing on your platform so that way other people will take that and apply it to their own lives if they get the same kind of cancer. Because insurance won't pay for the woo woo. They'll only pay for scientifically based, FDA cleared medication. See, pseudoscience kind of ties my tongue. So that's why I say woo woo shit. Hi, V. Sky says, I think that if it makes her manage her symptoms better, that's fine, but this isn't going to cure it. Nothing's going to cure it. Stage 4. It's terminal. If you go and look at the statistics, they're not good. You can slow the growth with radiation and aggressive chemo. No dicks came in yet. Thanks, Mom. Nope, if you're lucky enough, Chelsea says, nope, if you're lucky enough to have insurance, it definitely doesn't pay for the woo-woo. No, because it's not scientifically proven nor FDA cleared. The only thing that has been known to cure or slow growth of cancer is radiation and chemotherapy. And I'm going to be completely honest. When my aunt had breast cancer, I had no problem picking her up from radiation, bringing her to work, picking her up from chemo, sitting with her when she was at chemo. And Sean was a baby when she got diagnosed. I sat with her after her surgery where they took out her lobe of her lung and ribs because the cancer attached to the ribs, the couple of ribs to her, from her rib cage, the upper ones. So they had to cut those off. They had to biopsy them to make sure it didn't get into the marrow, which would get into her bloodstream. And she lived and survived. Meanwhile, my uncle, who did chemo and radiation, did not. Chelsea says, nope, if you're lucky to have insurance, it definitely doesn't pay for the woo-woo. Monica says, I have a friend I follow on Facebook, and she did extensive chemo and Right now, she is in commission, doing so good. That's amazing, Monica. Hi, Lift Panic. I'm happy with 10 people. Yay. Thank you guys for showing up so then I didn't just talk to myself. Heather, thank you. How are you? I'm very happy to see her that you see her thrive. That's awesome. Girl, once I get this makeup off, skincare is going on and I'm going to bed. Hi, Janet. My bonus son is due home any minute now, and he's gonna make a loud noise when he comes through. That's the only time I could really stream without it interfering with anybody or anything was this time. I lost track of time, otherwise I would have been here earlier. It's fine. You showed up. Thank you. I appreciate it. You have no idea. I was so nervous, like so scared. I was about to cancel it because I was like, nobody's gonna come. Erin's gonna be streaming, and DC is streaming with the Snark crew. Nobody's gonna show up. And my son rubbed my back and scratched my back. And he's like, just be calm and stay focused and enjoy your live stream. And he left and shut my door. Does he want to be on here? Yep. He's got my mom asking me questions because he's not allowed to come near my door. He is. He's such a sweet boy. Hi, Nikki. My son is B says my son is currently at engineering camp for high schoolers at a nearby university for a week. I feel like an empty nester. Oh, V. That's gonna be so good for him. I was gonna send Sean to a type 1 diabetes camp this summer, but legit, the camp was 4 hours away. Now, if the camp was closer, like to 2, I would go up to 2 hours away. If the camp was closer, I would have sent him because he would have been, had a full scholarship to go. Oh, wow, 3 hours? I would actually go 3 hours, but it's 4 hours and, like 4 hours and some change away. I didn't like that. I don't even like the fact he wants to sleep over at someone's house because he doesn't take care of his diabetes by himself. He sleeps through his alarms. It's bad. He'll give himself insulin. He'll come and show me what he's giving himself for insulin. So just in case if I'm like, "Oh, no, you're not getting that much," I will cut it so that way he doesn't crash. But I couldn't send him 4 hours away. You're welcome, baby. I love you. Now stop bugging Mimi. Little panda is sweet. He would have been completely fine if there was an emergency. It's a full medical staff, and the camp staff all have type 1 diabetes, etc. It's just he's never been away from me before. And I think I slept out of the house once in his entire life. So I've never been away from him, which is bad. But if I can get him to go next year, he'll go. It is total mom anxiety, bro. It's crazy. And if you can hear the clicking, my ceiling fan rattles. It's super annoying to other people, but it actually puts me to sleep now. I actually kind of don't hear it. But if you can hear it, I'm sorry. And once I get my microphone and my phone situation hooked up to the computer, when I'm starting, to actually stream well, um, then I hope that my new microphone doesn't pick that sound up. I got the same one as Trish. You want to see? Ta-da! My name is Tanya Elizabeth, and welcome to my channel. Yes, he's sleeping in dorms, and I told him to wear sandals so he doesn't get athlete's foot. Exactly. Then I called to make sure he's eating well. LOL, I'm trying to chill. If you're only calling him twice a day, I see no problem with that. All right, Lori, thank you. Thank you for keeping me occupied. I appreciate you coming. Now, for those newcomers, how many of you actually know what's going on with Coleen Ballinger? Oh, Tess? Girl, that doesn't count. At least for me, it doesn't count. If Especially if he doesn't answer right away. I know you do, Avery, because Mochi's so cute. I think you can see my kitty cat. Let me see. You're my moosey. You're gonna be internet famous, baby. Hello. Meow. Say hello to everybody. He'll be here in probably in about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, Mom. Oh, he ain't little. He's bigger than my dog. That's why my mom, his nickname, oh, here he comes. He wants to be internet famous. See, he's not small. He is not small. He's a big boy. I'm Luther. Um, I don't remember. His name was Garfield, and then I gave him the nickname Mew Mew because of the way he meowed when he was a kitten. It came out mew 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 mew, so I named him Mew Mew. And then it Mew Mews, and then it transformed to Moose, and it just fit, and it stuck. Yeah, Sean tried to name him Garfield. He picked him out at the shelter. We went to the shelter for the cat. Um, but Sean picked him. He is a big boy. Let me see if I can pick him up. Come here, Miss. Ooh. Head to tail, he's huge. We think he's got part Maine Coon in him because he's got a lot of Maine Coon traits. Like he's got the little tufts on top of his ears. Sorry to switch the subject. Just I don't know the difference between two types of diabetes. But Huns for Uni City on Facebook haven't checked its Instagram, but they will be wild in the Facebook streets. The difference between type 2 and type 1 is type 1, the pancreas stops making beta cells, which is what turns into insulin. Or actually, the beta cells turn carbs into sugar. The pancreas stops making beta cells. So that's type 1. Type 2 is what they call lifestyle diabetes because you kind of killed your own pancreas. Um, Here, Moose, you want one? I'll get you one. Here, here you go. Have a Cheeto. He's a big boy. Yeah, I think he's part Maine Coon because of some of his traits. He loves having his belly rubbed. He's got the tufts on the top of his ears. But type 2 diabetes can be, um, if you are what they call, oh, what's it called? Um, on the cusp of type 2 diabetes. I've been on the cusp of type 2 diabetes for 4 years. I know you do, Avery, but there's a lot of people who don't. And we gotta get the word out because she is wild out in these streets, not saying anything, knowing her brother's out there contacting how many 13-year-old children. She's used children to weaponize against other people, sent them inappropriate gifts. She won't disclose what the actual total amount is. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. Nobody knows how much she's ever donated to any of the organizations that she fundraises for on her birthday. I kind of feel like Hannah right now with her cats. Huh. Oh, baby. And the fact that she's selling canceled merch, it's cool, Janet. You typed one part of your message and then I never saw the second part. And why wouldn't she just use what's it called? Titify? Or however you spell it. Hold on. Spell it is that's all I hear those Twitch streamers use. There's another fundraising service that these organizations, the good ones, will use that the money will go directly to them, and she doesn't do that. She writes the check, keeps the donation link live for months, and then right before she's got to do her taxes, boom, that's when she goes and donates it. At least that's what I kind of alluded to in my own brain. I don't blame her for doing it for tax reasons. I really don't. She does the work of setting up the live stream, getting the prizes, doing the whole thing. But my whole point is that how much of that money is she taking out for fronting the money for the prizes and the gifts? And is she taking that off the top from the donations? They're telling people to stop taking their diabetic meds, and Unicity is owned by Rexall, the brand in Dollar General and places. I don't know that brand name, but DM me or email me, Janet, on Instagram with the information and I'll look into it. So many of these OG YouTubers are turning out to be just as disgusting. Well, okay, I'm not making excuses, do not get me wrong. However, back when they first started, humor was different. A lot of things would just skate right on by people, and people didn't care whether they hurt someone's feelings or insulted somebody. So that's why people like Shane Dawson, Coleen Ballinger, you know, the OG YouTubers got away with what they got away with. And that's because offending people, they didn't care. And it just went boop, bye. But she's never, ever switched her content. She's never grown. She's stayed the same and just picked up new children to fix onto. V says she always gave me the weird vibes and I found her a bit unfunny and obnoxious. Monica says, please don't stop taking your meds because a rando on the internet told you to. That should be common sense. Skyhop says, same V, not my type of content. Every day was there was a different time. Content was the same. I know, and I'm not making excuses, Avery. I'm not. It's just how it was. Like technically, because of when I started my channel, I'm an OG YouTuber. Because I started my YouTube channel in 2013. My commentary on Nina Unrated probably wouldn't fly today. I will stand by it. I won't take it down unless it causes a controversy and people get upset about it. But one of my highest performing videos that people to this day still watch is my video on Nina Unrated. So for Coleen to be going now, changing vlog titles and things of that nature, it's like not only does she exploit her own children, she exploits her nieces and nephews, and her brother does the same. Her brother and sister-in-law do the same. Janet says, I'll do it in the morning. I'm having a smoke and going to bed. It's wild. I just stumbled upon this MLM. Cool. A new MLM. I will send it to me and I'll share it around. Chelsea says, I was a Shane and Jeffree Star fan. Something just told me to stop following them both. Avery says, yeah, I understand some things, but with Shane, it was just disgusting what he got away with. And with Coleen, people can change and grow, and they haven't. Hi, Jen. What dog thing? Oh, yeah, the dog thing. The dog thing. Yeah. And she makes a video boasting about it. I hear her, Mom. Thank you. I'll be done here in about 20 minutes. And she bragged about it like it was cool. When I ever saw that video, because I was going back on our old content, I think that's when I first got the icky vibe about her. But I was so into the family content at that time. It was like, well, she did it when she was a kid. She's admitting to it now, you know? Yeah, she said it like a joke. I'm starting to get mad. It has nothing to do with YouTube. I wish I could talk to you about it. I talk to you guys about it publicly, but it involves a child. Good night, Janet. Love you. Hold on a second. I'm just trying to listen. Yes, I'm live streaming right now. I'll be out in 20 minutes. Hi, baby. Can't come in here. I'm live streaming. Hold on one second, guys. You can't be on camera. Okay. Go ahead. Shut the door. In your room on the PS. Ed, shut my door, please. Thank you, baby. I love you. Sorry about that. He can't be on camera. I have a foster son. For those of you who didn't know, he can't be on camera. He can't be on the internet. Not even technically supposed to talk about it in public. So just know that if I come off short and frustrated, it's because I am, but it has nothing to do with any of y'all. It has to do with what's going on with him. I have to protect the children, Chelsea. That's like the only thing other than, makeup and retail I'm good at is protecting children. You don't have to thank me, Avery. The person who should be thanking me doesn't. And it's super, super, super. It's getting bad. There's 2 more weeks till court, and it's getting really bad. I'm keep on licking my lips. My lips are dry. I need my oil. This fat oil drip from NYX is really good. I could never do social work after going through this. I could never do social work. You see too much, and you can't do anything. Oh yeah, I need Young Living oils. Yes, I do. You know it. I had a grifter in my DMs this morning when I was talking to Daisy. It was so funny. I was sending her the screenshots so I would have some place to put them. Oh my god, she sent me testimonials of people who flipped money in the UK and in the US, but flipping money is not a scam. Really? Bro. Might have been morning in the afternoon, but it wasn't this afternoon. I didn't just fall off the toilet truck today. Right, Chelsea? That's awesome, Jen. There's special people who are doing it. Okay. Flipping money is when you put in, let's just say $100. And just, I can't remember what you put it into. But then in a day, you get 300 back. So you make a 200% profit. That's cash flipping. And it's totally illegal. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's super sketch. It kind of is a pyramid scheme, but the thing is that once you flip that initial investment, you get addicted to flipping. But in order for you to keep flipping, you have to get people to put money in. A little bit. It's a little bit of both. You got to recruit, and you got to pay every time you flip. Someone almost got me once with the cash flipping when I was really desperate. Oh, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, I turned Siri on. Hold on. No, Siri. I'll be off in like 10 minutes. Yeah, he wants to come in real quick, guys. Hold on 1 second. It's fine. Love you too. Share. Love you. Shut the door. Better than putting my hand up. Well, it's because I touched my AirPod when it fell out. If this one falls out, it just disconnects everything. Some of this stuff is wild. I'm just overhearing, living in my bubble, not knowing what shady business is going on. Super. That's why I don't have smart devices in my house, because if I'm yelling at the kids and if I say their name too fast, it might pick up and I might get reported to the FBI or something. Hi, Ole. You wanna be internet famous too? Floof break. No, don't lick my makeup off. Hold on. Say hello to the peoples. Say hello to the peoples. No. Say hello to the people. He's Oliver. He wanted to be internet famous like Moose. Oh yeah, Heather. Because I couldn't. DC helped me out with StreamYard. Because she's on it, I couldn't get on it, so I had to stream straight from YouTube tonight. Um, but yeah, I have anti-MLM, anti-scam. I'll be doing longer videos versus longer live streams. I'm gonna try to cap the live stream unless it's really important at an hour. And right now we're at 49 minutes, so about 10 more minutes before I have to go because I have both boys home now and they fight. The fact that they're getting along right now is because they're watching Sonic 2 and have a snack. Because I'm a good mom. I'm a nice mom. Yeah, he's a baby. He is a baby. He's a good baby. You want Cheeto? All right, V. Have a good night. Pump it up. I mean, I've got arm jiggle really bad, but pump it up, girl. You can do it. Yeah, no MLMs. Don't do any MLMs when you're out in these wild ass streets, bro. Get swole, girl. You can do it. Don't join an M&M. At all. Well, I technically joined one. I technically joined two. All right. My Beachbody experience. I'm gonna leave the whole story for Cheryl's podcast because I plan on going on her podcast. We just have to sync our schedules. But I inadvertently joined Beachbody. That's how I got P90X. And that was in 2013. It works. It works. Could never get me. I knew they were bullshit before. Mm-hmm. This one keeps on falling. I'm just gonna put it away. Oh, really, Heather? I never knew that. The body's horrible because of them. I don't have an eating disorder. I'm a recovering bulimic and anorexic. Come on, look at me. I have problems with food. Trigger warning, talking about food. Really, Jen, that's a deal. I know, Avery. I wasn't that young. I was 32 I was 32 when, yeah, I was 32 when I joined Unique and 31 when I joined Beachbody. I got them. I got both in 2 years. Like, I never did the upline. I never did anything like that because I bought the DVDs from a infomercial, but I kept on getting phone calls and emails about contacting this person to be my coach. I was like, I don't need a coach. The fuck? I don't have the money for that. I just spent 200. At the time, I think they were on sale for $200 for the entire set, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. At the time, I had disposable income, didn't have a kid, and I lost 110 pounds in a year because of Beachbody. And my doctor at the time was very surprised and very happy with my weight loss because I was pre-diabetic when I said in the range of diabetes for type 2. I'm back in that range again for being pre-diabetic. Should I be eating gummy bears? No. But I do because I've been the same A1C for the last 6 years. So I'll eat all the carbs. I just wanted to class and stuff. Then the girl who was my upline texted me asking to go do an event. I was like, oh no, I wouldn't even know what to say to people. Oh my god. You're a kidnapper. They used to talk shit about kidnappers and Unique. I was the only one in my team that didn't have. If you go way back in my feed on Instagram, you can see my Unique makeup. It's back from 2013, so that's when I was in Unique. The only one who didn't have spider leg eyelashes. It was wild. But I couldn't sell. My area was oversaturated. I think I sold something to my aunt. And tried selling to my son's godmother. See, at the time, I couldn't do false lashes. Oh, God. I gotta go. Michael's throwing up in his bed. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.